minha missão principal, velho, desse jogo, porque Starfield já tá aí já. Infelizmente eu tenho que parar a porra da Far Harbor pra colocar no final desse jogo aqui. Então a gente vai ter que dar uma parada no em Far Harbor. Eu não sei Far Harbor. Ah, é aqui a missão da ferrovia? Eu achei que era lá em... Porra, peraí, então vamos fazer a missão da ferrovia antes de voltar pra lá. Eu não lembro eu não lembro que eu tenho de arma, mas pra fazer ali foi bom. Ó, vambora. Vou vazar daqui porque infelizmente tem que dar uma pausinha em Far Harbor. Então eu vou focar em zerar ele primeiro, depois eu foco nas DLC. E nas outras missões secundárias que eu vou fazer. Ó, Far Harbor, cara. Tem um outro dia. Ó, tem um Red Rocket aqui. Tá. Quando foi lá, tem coisa pra caralho. Vou pra ferrovia aqui. Deixe, falar com a Desdemona, né?
Randolph reports they got another synth to safety. That's 2 assists in your column.
Another job done.
Pam's near 100% on Randolph. Her best guess is our people weren't infiltrated. But the station could be compromised any time now. So keep helping Mr. Timms.
O aeroporto tá pra longe agora. Vou pegar pra aqui, ó. Agora eu porto pra cá de novo. Pra ver se vai surgir alguma missão. Caso não surja, a gente continua a missão principal. Porque eu preciso. Porque eu também preciso do negócio dele, né, velho? Da ferrovia pra destruir a Brotherhood of Steel e fazer o final deles. Isso que nós tá tipo, na fazenda Fire Harbor, né? Tipo, nossa, tem pessoa pra caralho lá ainda. E.
You need to hit the dead drops. Randolph's got a message for you.
E. Fazer essa do Cabot House aqui, nossa. Isso aqui é grandinho, tá? De fazer no Coca-Cola, velho. No Word eu nem fiz, hein? Não olhei. Ó, fazer a missão do ferrovia tá umas 8 horas, velho. Isso aí foi só missãozinha de leve. Uma instruçãozinha pra ficar ganhando XP vai tomar no cu, né? Foi sem querer, mas foi um bom sinal aquilo ali. Calma. É de dia ainda, velho. Foda, né? Tivesse escondido na sombra, velho. Nossa, dei dano de furtivo naquele ali ainda. Cacete. Lendário. Isso me fode, né, filho da puta? Eu tô dando a volta no C.
You have to come out sooner or later. Gonna be a good fight,
You like 'em big and dumb.
lady.
Bom demais isso aqui. Faltou abafamento, ficou melhor ainda.
Word is Diamond City is under opposition.
Esse cara aqui.
One more hour until my shift ends. You really walked the Freedom Trail? By yourself?
I have someone here who wants to meet you.
So you're the famous Whisperer. You really saved our asses. Oh, I'm Mr. Timms. Everyone at Randolph owes you.
So I take it there's another job.
No, not this time. Randolph's already shut down. You saw us through some really dark times. We all pitched in together for this. My team's gonna be hunting for a new safe house. Knowing how paranoid my runner is, it'll take a while. Take care.
Desdemona.
The business in Good Neighbor is concluded, right? The extent of our operation there is quite sensitive.
Queria saber o que seria. achando muito boa até agora, né? Vamos lá, vou voltar pra ferrovia. Eu descobri bastante coisa no mapa. Eu acho que eu descobri mais coisa que eu descobri a primeira vez que eu joguei. Não sei, eu tenho que dar uma olhada aqui, deixa eu ver. Acho que sim, não lembro. Deu 7 dias de jogo, então um pouco.
You could learn a lot from him.
Hi.
Sorry, Tinker Tom's got me doing something.
Things are quiet. H222 made it out of the Commonwealth. It's a tradition to down a glass for your first successful run. Well done.
Hey there. You're Whisper, aren't you? I've been looking for you. Name's Boxer. Boss called me in on account of some rumors making their way through the Commonwealth. There's word that there's some kind of colony of synths way up the coast, all on their own. You heard anything like that?
I'm following a lead on a place called Far Harbor.
Never heard of it. Doesn't mean it's not connected, though. If you're already looking into it, don't let me stop you. Just let me know if you find anything, okay?
I'm very busy. Unless you need my medical expertise, please.
Commencing recurrence analysis using Dubrovian method.
Bom, é isso, eu acho.
Use the back entrance. Too much traffic through the church and the furnace hideout.
Acho que por enquanto que não tem mais nada. Então o que a gente vai fazer? Encontrar o cara lá no mar reluzente. Partiu, meu irmão.
Whoa, would you look at that? Such majesty.
Essa parte do mar reluzente eu acho da hora. Tem bicho pra caralho. Só os chato ainda. Tem uns bichos fracos. Que susto, velho. Vou descobrir aqui, né? Aqui mesmo. Deixa eu ver se eu tô com a armadura, né? Cara, pior que esse mapa tem coisa pra caralho, mano. Eu não pretendo fazer todas as coisas ainda, não. Tava até com vontade eu tava de fazer tudo, mas... Esse negócio do... que vai lançar uma atualização aí, for real mesmo. Eu prefiro esperar a atualização que eu achei tudo cagado, velho. Porque se eu fazer todas as coisas, provavelmente eu tenho que instalar uns mods aqui e ficar mais da hora, né? Mas pra isso eu vou esperar eles lançar a atualização. Se realmente for real esse negócio da atualização. Por essa atualização. aqui mesmo. Ar reluzente, traje de proteção. Vambora. Se morrer aqui é 2 palitos, viu? Qualquer bicho que encontrar. Olha, primeira coisa que eu já encontro. Vai ser correndo. Não quero nem olhar pro bicho. Fábrica falida, tá falida mesmo. Toda quebrada. Ali, ó, da montanha. Legalzão, ó. Tá. A Piper, filho, nem eu sei onde ela tá. Sei que eu cheguei no meio do cara. Bom. Eu acho que não vou poder pegar nada aqui, senão vai dar como roubo. Não vou muito afim, não.
May the divide bring you peace.
Hi.
Word of Atom's glory must be spread to all.
Posso matar o cara sufocado.
Stop right there, stranger. You approach Atom's holy ground. Why? State your purpose or be divided in his sight. Do you seek division? Have you come
Caralho,
to
pulou
merge
sozinho.
with Atom, to be split in his infinite glory? Or do you seek to tear down his followers?
I'm looking for someone named Virgil.
Virgil? Yes, we know this Virgil. What do you want with him?
Obrigado que eu tô aqui.
I just need some
Não vai dar
information from him.
I see. In truth, this Virgil has caused some concern. Some believe his presence is an affront to Atom. Though he came to trade with us on a few occasions, we have had little other contact with him. It was quite clear he wanted to be left alone. You can find him southwest of the crater, living in a cave. I would approach cautiously were I you. I feel he does not want visitors.
Porra, radiação. Cara que é loucão, velho. Aí, vive em radiação. Foda-se. Cara, mora também no fim do mapa, ó. Bom, vou colocar a roupinha aqui já de...
Hold it. Take it nice and slow. No sudden moves. I know you're from the Institute. So where's Kellogg? Huh? Trying to sneak up on me while you distract me? It's not going to work. I'm not stupid. I knew they'd send him after me.
Take it easy. Kellogg's dead.
Dead? He's dead. Don't you lie to me.
I'm not lying. I killed him myself.
Did you? Kellogg was ruthless. There's a reason the Institute used him to do their dirty work for so many years. I knew they'd send him after me. Tried to prepare for it. But I still wasn't sure I'd make it. And so you killed him, eh? Then what do you want with me?
Why did you leave the Institute? I know you came from there.
You know about the escape? But how? No, it doesn't matter. I'm not going back. I can't go back. Look at me. Why are you even here? What do you want?
I need whatever information you've got. Anything to help me get into the Institute.
I'm sorry, what? You want to get into the Institute? Are you insane? Never mind how nearly impossible that is. Even if you were to succeed, it'd almost certainly end in your immediate death. What reason could you possibly have for taking that kind of risk?
It doesn't matter.
Fine. You know what? I don't even want to know. You want to get yourself killed, that's your problem. But I'm telling
Se eu fiz isso pra ganhar...
that's what's going to happen. I can help you get in there. But I want something in return.
You help me and I'll help you.
All right. If I help you, you're going to do something for me. Before I was forced to leave, I was working on a serum to reverse this mutation. It could return me to normal. You understand? So if you get in there, I need you to find it in my old office and bring it to me. I think that's pretty reasonable in exchange for helping you. All right? Let's talk details. First things first. You know how synths get in and out of the Institute?
Yeah, they use some sort of teleporter.
Well. Not many know about it. Pretty closely guarded secret. You've certainly done your homework. It's commonly referred to as the molecular relay. I don't understand all the science behind it, but it works. Dematerializes you in one place, rematerializes you in another. I'm sure it sounds crazy, but it's a reality. The relay is the only way in and out of the Institute. You understand? The only one. That means you're going to have to use it. Now, have you ever seen an Institute courser?
No, never heard of him.
Another secret of the Institute. Trust me, it's good that you haven't found out the hard way. Coursers are Institute synths, designed for one purpose. They're hunters. Operations go wrong, a synth goes missing, and a courser is dispatched. They're very good at what they do, and you're going to have to kill one.
Let's go. Just point me in the right direction.
Well, I suppose your enthusiasm counts for something. Every courser has special hardware that gives them a direct connection to the relay in the Institute. It's embedded in a chip in their heads. You need that chip. But to get it, you'll have to find a courser. Now, I don't know exactly where you can find one. They haven't sent any after me. And sitting here waiting doesn't seem like a good plan. You're going to have to hunt one down. I can tell you where to start and give you some help finding one. But you'll have to do the dirty work.
Tell me what I need to know.
All right. The primary insertion point for coursers is in the ruins of CIT, directly above the Institute. So you'll want to head there. Now, the relay causes some pretty heavy interference all across the EM spectrum. You've got a radio on that Pip-Boy, right? When you get to the ruins, tune it to the lower end of the band and listen in. You'll be able to hear the interference. Follow the signal, and it'll lead you to a courser. Then, you just have to not get killed. Not gonna lie, the odds aren't in your favor here. But if you do make it, remember what I said about the serum. I need it badly. I really do hope you find what you're looking for.
Whatever is making that smell needs to seek medical attention immediately.
Tá, bora matar o caçador. Não tá muito longe também de zerar, não. Fallout. Aí eu vou zerar pra, né, ficar livre pra quando sair o vídeo lançar.
The better.
Porque quando sair o vídeo lançar, meu amigo, mais nada. Eu acho que tá aqui dentro desse prédio. Certeza.
Courser's on the second floor. Kill on sight. Send reinforcements to the lobby in case there are more. What's going on down there? How many are we dealing with?
We don't have to do this. Dang. Courser is now on the third floor. Reports of the second intruder in the east wing near the courtyard.
Got it.
Melhor item que eu peguei até agora.
Looks like they ought to just torch this place and start over.
Quero ver como vai funcionar o sistema de stealth no Starfield. Curioso. Eu acho que né, a gente vai ter as armas normal, né, também. Vai ter as armas de a laser. Quando Fallout, né, as armas de laser e as armas normal. Provavelmente as armas normal vai dar pra você colocar silenciador. Só que essa é só arma laser, entendeu?
Fall back to original position. Enforcers here in the elevator. Enforcers after the girl. Anyone alive needs to get up to the top floor immediately. That's an order.
Ainda bem que eu não ativo nenhuma trap, viu? Porque puta merda, senão eu tinha tomado tanto no botico.
Ah, yes.
Some nifty toys in here.
Nice.
Did you try rebooting the... Oh, you already got it. Nice.
Esse aqui, né? Que pariu, susto da porra.
Wish it hadn't come to that.
que é gostoso, né? É o que o caçador passou por aqui, não matou esses caras. Interessante isso. A Harbor agradece. Faz de X.
I don't know the password. I'm telling the truth. I don't believe you are. Oh God, please, no. All he had to do was tell me the password. Now, are you going to cooperate? Oh God. Tell him. Okay. Follow me. Get over here.
I never just want to talk.
Antes eu morrer, que ele é grande, tá? Por isso que eu desci correndo. Eu me esqueci. Eu não tirar sua camisa de novo. Eu não tô vendo. Caralho, cara.
Excuse me.
He deserved to die. I know you're not. I'm going to have to trust you to help me.
I promise not to hurt you.
I guess I
Eu tô sem roupa, agora que eu vi. Cacete, só coloquei a...
Use it to gain access to the...
Eu só coloquei a... Eu não coloquei o uniforme, eu coloquei só a armadura. No...
And open the door.
Excuse me.
Don't shoot. If you're going to kill me, then do it.
Ah, não vou matar.
Under the stairs.
É, precisa não, que é mais nada aqui não.
There we go.
Hey, whatever. You did work.
Thank you. I don't know what to say.
Who are you?
My institute designation is K-198, but I prefer Jenny, So yes, I'm a synth, if you hadn't already guessed. I knew they'd send a courser. I just didn't think he'd find me so fast. I think I would have lost him too. But then I was captured by these mercenaries. And all this happened. Thanks again for your help. I'm gonna look for supplies before heading out. And before you ask, no, I don't need any more help. The Commonwealth is unforgiving. I need to make it on my own or I'm dead. Maybe we'll meet again, under better circumstances. I hope we do.
Tchau. Vai com Deus.
Hi.
If you're going to kill me, then do it.
Você tava aqui, ué? Foda-se.
I can handle myself. No need to stick around.
Não, tio, eu não tô ficando com você não. Tô luteando mesmo.
Terminal's got this locked.
Olha o navio lá. Da hora. Pra ferrovia.
Here I was thinking Glory was the main hotshot around here.
Acho que eu pedi ajuda, né?
I have a report here. It reads more like a comic book. Apparently, one hell of a fight took place at Green Tech Genetics.
Yeah, that was me. I took down a courser.
That's what the report says. Hard to believe. I'm all for one less courser in the world, but the conventional wisdom is that you run from them rather than engage them. So why did you kill him?
I needed a courser chip. I need the code on it.
You have one of their chips? Intact? Follow me. Now. Decoding a courser chip is a very delicate operation. A million things can go wrong. The least of which is losing the data. Fortunately, we have the right man for the job.
Hey, Dad. You need something?
Tom, we got a courser chip.
Whoa! For real? Oh, man, it's been ages!
You've hit the jackpot with this. Hand over the chip. Let's see what's on it.
Here you go.
All right. Tom, make it happen.
All right, little courser chip. Let's have the circuit analyzer take a crack at you. We're in. Chip accessed. Just poke the analog connectors a little. What? Oh man, don't crash. Hold it together. Memory hiccup. Here it comes. Encryption algorithms. All right, we're still running. Oh man, they've added more decimals to the last cipher. This is gonna be... Come on, baby, show me that pattern. Where is it? Wait, they're using the same logarithmic function as the key generator. Oh man, we got lucky. I got you, you institute bastard, I got you. Solve for in. Come on. Show me that sweet bass note. Come on, baby. And we got it. We got the code. Let me load that onto the holotape for ya.
Good work, Tom.
Hey, yeah, but I'm not sure our luck will hold up next time, does?
And Agent, I hope that helps you as much as you've helped us. Good work.
Isso aí, pegamos aqui, agora volta lá. Realmente ele recomenda, ele manda você ir pra facção que você mais ajuda. A primeira coisa pra mim foi os Minutemen. Fazendo os Minutemen, fica o sinal do carinha. Agora ele já mudou direto pro instituto.
Wasn't sure I'd see you again. You managed to get what you need?
I have the code.
Suppose I shouldn't be surprised. You did get rid of Kellogg after all. Not too much of a leap to take down a Courser.
O Kellogg era caçador, né?
To get it decoded.
I've made some friends in the Commonwealth.
Better you than me. Face like this, I'm not gonna make too many friends. You're not the only one who's been busy. I did the best I could. From memory and things I've overheard through the years. Came up with some schematics for you. Wasn't easy. These hands are ridiculous. Fine motor skills have gone to shit. Here's the symbol explanation. You need to build a device that will hijack the signal the Institute uses to teleport coursers, and send you instead. You know the craziest part of the design? That classical music station. That's the carrier signal for the relay. All the data's on harmonic frequencies. You've been hearing it all along. I want to be clear that this is my area.
Copyright. Oh, caralho. Pulou por quê?
I'm sure it'll work.
For the record, I haven't made any promises. But if you can build this device and make use of that code, you should be able to override the signal from the Institute's relay. Can you? I mean, can you build it? You have people that can help. This is a lot for one person, even you.
I got it covered.
Good, good. Because you've got to make it in there. For both our sakes. And don't you forget our agreement. I've helped you as best I can. If you make it in there, you find that serum. It's my only hope for ever being normal. So you find it. Now go on. Take these and get to work. You do whatever
Fala
it
com a Irmandade,
takes.
fala comigo,
Call
fala
on
com a
whoever
ferrovia.
you know to help.
Fala direto com a ferrovia, né? Vamos ver se tá aqui. Eu quase não fiz a missão da Irmandade. Ué, não?
Protect and serve.
Sense out of the wealth,
skins much
wasteland
longer if we
is
don't
going
get
to be
a
a
move
bigger
on.
problem than even the Institute.
Bet you never met a sin before glory.
You might want to flush your
Desdemona.
rat away before your hair falls out.
Do you need something?
Can you take a look at these schematics? A scientist named Virgil said they could get me inside the Institute.
So that's what the Courser chip was all about. You needed that frequency, I take it. Why? What does this machine do?
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out. The Interceptor can hijack their signal and send me instead.
We've spent dozens of years and too many good agents' lives only to discover not a goddamn thing. And now we have the answer, thanks to you. Teleportation. That the Institute could build something so... But we've got work to do. This is our top priority now. I want Tinker Tom to help you in any way possible to get this device built.
Hey there.
Ready to hand over the plans? This is the big one.
Here you go. Let's see what we need.
Hold on. Who wrote this? Some kid with a crayon? Shit. Must have been a real big kid.
Oh, man. Molecular transmission via encrypted RF waves? Those Institute eggheads are crazy. And you can divert the signal using a heavily modified relay interception. Like a pirate broadcast, you know? That's intense.
I knew you could figure it out, Tom.
The plans cover all the high-end egghead shit, but they're missing a ton of engineering details. Filling in the gaps will take time. This bit here, the stabilized reflector platform, just needs some high-grade metal. Easy. By the time you finish that, I'll have the rest done.
Nice work, Tom. Glad you're on our side.
Hey, tell that to Carrington, though. We can scrounge up the platform components you need. No problem. But where to build it? It's gonna need some serious space. This baby's big. It should fit over at Mercer's safe house. Pam's already given that place her full blessing. I'll flag some runners to deliver the components there.
You from one of those vaults? You got too many teeth to be a scout.
We're all the synths got.
Hey, you ever wonder... Oh, jeez. Sorry.
Pera aí. Esse aqui é gigante, velho. Por enquanto eu tive uns negócios. Nossa, ficar teleportando pro lado pro outro vai ser foda, hein?
You got the platform built yet? Tick tock, tick tock. I'm waiting for the good news.
I did it. The platform's constructed.
And I filled in the blanks on the blueprints. We can actually build this crazy thing. The science of this monstrosity is wow. But fortunate for us, the ingredients pretty common. But there's 3 specialty items that I just can't grab from our safe houses. You find those, and we'll knock down the gates of hell.
Thanks, Tom. I'll find them.
I don't doubt it for 1 minute. After you get the getables, meet me at the build site.
Tá, vamos lá. Tá, eu tenho que pegar... Ele fala pra mim vasculhar, né? Mas eu devo ter aqui. Aqui, ó, cadê? Aqui dentro deve ter. Aqui tem sucata pra caralho. Deixa eu ver o que eu preciso. Tem tudo aqui, ó. É foda que... Nossa, eu preciso de tudo um pouco, velho. É ouro. Scanner biométrico. Circuitos eletrônicos, placa de circuito.
Hey.
Point the... way.
vou pra esse aqui.
Hello?
Hey.
Someone out there?
Vai me dar scanner biométrico. Porra, eu não tenho? Eu tenho. Claro que eu tenho. Ou tô muito cego. Tô cego, confirmado.
Order could consider themselves as not awful quiet in here.
É, um por C. Esse aqui é 20. Ah, porra. Tem não. Tem que trabalhar com o geradorzinho aqui, né? Olha que deve ter cerâmica aqui dentro, velho. Cerâmica nem é tão difícil assim. Deve ter cerâmica. Não é possível, gente. Cerâmica não é tão difícil assim, não. Vou fazer eu teleportar mais uma vez.
That's it.
Ativar?
I have to make sure this is on the same grid as the rest of the signal interceptor. Desdemona.
Status report. The Institute is a huge unknown. Before we can make any plans, you need to do something. What I'm about to tell you is the most closely guarded secret the Railroad has. It's time you learn about Patriot.
Patriot?
There's a man, or woman, we're not sure, inside the Institute who helps synths escape to freedom. Dozens of synths owe him their lives. We don't know his name. We've never had a way to contact him. So we gave him the code name, Patriot. If your plan works, and you're able to get inside the Institute, we need you to make contact.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Tom's encrypted a message for Patriot's eyes only. Once he sees it, he'll contact you. Until you make contact, and probably after, you need to stay in their good graces. You need to infiltrate them. Can you do that? Can you be our agent on the inside?
Bring it on.
You can do this. I believe in you. Stand on the platform and I'll give you the holotape. Just plug it into any Institute terminal and wait for the reply. Tom, talk to me.
Booting up the scan. This frequency is only going to work once. You know who doesn't make the same mistake twice.
Interessante, interessante, hein? Ir pra lá e filtrar.
I'm gonna have to cut a few corners with the scan.
Ela me deu ela disse que eu não vi.
Desdemona.
All along, the bastards have been teleporting personnel to the surface. Is there nothing they can't do?
The signal's still intensifying. So stand still. You gotta lock in all those molecules of yours. Hopefully we won't miss any. There's only, 60 trillion of them. All right, feeding our baby some juice. Let's see what she's got.
Take this holotape. You need it to contact Patriot.
Oh, man, don't worry. That's all part of the plan.
Tom, do whatever you can to gain their trust. Lie. Tell them what they want to hear. Make up a cover story and sell it.
Come on, I think I got it. Establishing lock on the Institute signal.
Just get all the information you can. About synths. About the Institute's plans. Find their weaknesses. If we can disable or destroy the Institute, we may have to do it. You jack that holotape into any terminal and Patriot will make contact. He has to.
Got the RF. We got it.
Find a way to save them. Nobody else can.
Now.
Vamos dentro. Aqui já tem um. Agora pra saber qual que é, eu não sei. Não, não é pipifal não. Varredor de rede, eu nem tinha visto. Tem como entrar por ali também, se eu não me engano. Acho que é um certo duto.
I wondered if you might make it here.
Useless.
You're quite resourceful. I am known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Não. Eu não sei se eu vou ter que me juntar ao instituto, tá ligado? Pra ficar infiltrado.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
Sean, it's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
Shh. It'll be okay, Sean. I'm here now.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here. Help me!
Sean, please. Calm down. I'll get you out of there.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew.
Então, o que eu não entendo?
I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Oh.
Father? That's your name? Your title?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute. Just as you mean to your son. To Sean.
Just help me understand what's going on here.
I promised answers, and answers you shall have. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you. After all this time, it's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
Então. Aqui. Como que ele é mais velho que a porra do Kellogg? A não ser que o Kellogg é um sintético, eu fico quieto.
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the sun.
É, faz sentido, não. O Kellogg é um sintético mesmo, não é um caçador. É, uma pergunta burra agora.
But a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am. Raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
They stole you. Kidnapped you. Wasn't right.
Right, wrong. irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Sean. It's really you.
Well,
It really is. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Calma, né? Eu esqueci de equipar a roupa do... A roupa braba.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
But, Director? Why you?
I was the most qualified for the position. Obviously.
Bebê de 2
I've lived
anos.
my life within these walls. Dedicated to science like every
Ah, eu
other
sei
member
mesmo.
of the Institute. My hard work has paid off. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Yes, that's what I want.
I know. I know you've been through so much. I'm pleased to see it has not impaired your judgment.
Nossa, eu não tô aceitando isso pra ficar infiltrado, não. De boa.
I'd assume that after everything I'm sure you've seen above ground, you would be more than a bit biased against us. There is much to be done. You'll need time to acclimate yourself, a chance to become acquainted with our procedures.
I'll do whatever it takes. It's worth it.
I am glad to hear that. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Não sei nem pra onde tem que ir, velho. Perdi. Eu não vou ensinar esse lugar aqui. Zerei o jogo só uma vez. Não. Fui correndo. Entendeu? Ah, é aqui.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this private.
Vamos encontrar com o Patriota, que eu tô curioso pra saber quem é o Patriota.
Hey, it's me. So you're the one who sent the encrypted message. How did you even do that? I wasn't sure anyone on the surface would have a chance to crack Trinity. You know, the encryption algorithm.
Who are you?
I'm Liam Benet. My father runs synth development, and everyone knows who you are.
Trinity? What's that?
Trinity is an encryption system with a cipher, or key cut up into many pieces. You need several pieces in the correct order to unlock it. I put a Trinity piece with every synth I helped escape. It was a long shot, but I was hoping some good Samaritan would connect it all together.
Cara, eu realmente não confio em você.
I'm not sure I should trust you.
You're worried about me? If the SRB cracked Trinity, man, your message was only one word. Friend. What did you mean by that?
The Railroad's in the business of helping synths too. That makes us friends.
What? The Railroad? As in the Railroad? I kept sending synths to the surface hoping someone would help them. I hoped the Railroad got to some of them, but I never knew for certain.
saved a lot of synths.
So much to take in. But wait, with you in the picture, I have this idea. To rescue a lot of synths at once. But we'll need help. Where's he working now? Right. Let's go to the West Atrium. Probably best to talk about something else right now. You know my father thinks it's a living hell on the surface. But that can't be right. Heck, you look positively normal to me. No offense. I'm not sure if we could ever make the surface actually a decent place to live. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't at least try to help, you know?
Ah, água potável, amigo. Finalmente, tá? Bem a aguinha, né? Gravita. Será que é assim da radiação?
Good. He's here. C-114. It's me.
Sir, do you require something?
It's okay, C-1. He's a friend. He's with the railroad.
Meeting here is dangerous. And you bring a stranger. You... How do I know we can trust you?
Because the members of the railroad have dedicated their lives to fight for your freedom.
I thought only Mr. Benet cared. But your friends actually fight for us?
That's what the railroad does, C-1. He's from the surface.
I've never met another human willing to help. But, sir, we must make this quick.
Right now. How many synths want to escape, C-1?
The ones I know for certain? 13.
That'll take forever. Let's free those 13 all in one go.
I would do anything for my people. But how do we get them to the teleporter? It's no good. The old maintenance tunnels that lead there are always sealed. By the SRB.
If I can find a way to open those doors, could you get your synths to the teleporter room?
Yes. We'll talk later. Someplace more secure.
Liam.
Just a few high security doors, right? Controlled by cutting-edge SRB security tech. Yeah. A head-on hack is the sucker play. So we go at them sideways. You're willing to help, right? I can't do this alone.
Of course I'll help you.
Our core security architecture hasn't fundamentally changed from the old CIT days. The original security program was called Code Defender. Revolutionary stuff. We still have terminals running version 1, mothballed in storage. With some persuasion, I can get an old terminal to interface with the new security terminals. Enough to open doors, at least. Problem is, I can't even crack version 1. So I need a good old-fashioned username and a password. And that's nowhere to be found in the Institute. But if you could get me a pre-war admin password from the surface, I could log right in.
I'll find it for you.
That's great. Unfortunately, the obvious place to look won't work. The CIT ruins were picked clean years ago, but some of the admins had to live off campus. Ask your friends in the railroad. I need those login credentials.
Fale com Desdemona, tá? Eu não consigo sair daqui. Pra isso eu tenho que falar com os líderes aqui e depois eu acho que vai liberar pra ele sair. Então vambora, né, filho? Cara, eu tinha que pegar o negócio lá pro... o grão, né? Coitado. Ele me ajudou, eu tenho que ajudar ele, né? Filho da puta, isso aqui. Nossa, esse é lá da zona de combate, né? Pra pegar...
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick. He's eager to get that going, so I've had to put everything else to one side.
I wonder how the Warwick family is doing. Young Wally must be close to 10 years old by now. It's remarkable that any child can survive for so long up there, don't you think?
I try not to think too much about it. We have more than enough to occupy ourselves here. Those people are the last remnant.
Hi, Doc.
Still
Welcome.
people, and they're
so
suffering.
good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division.
After all,
I can't
how
wait
can
for you
we
to
hope
see the
to
work we're doing.
redefine mankind
It's
if we
truly
can't even
amazing.
hold on to our own humanity?
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of studies such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Yeah, I can't imagine anything more exciting than fake gorillas.
Speaking only for myself, I find them fascinating. Of course, I might be a little biased. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure how well I'll fit in, but I'd like to give it a try.
Great. I was hoping you'd say that. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Take care, then.
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results.
Gorila.
That's it.
Eu não lembro onde que era o negócio do Virgil lá.
Yes.
Cara, que lugar que é esse, amigo? Explorando mó à toa o lugar aqui.
Nice. Sweet.
Nossa, esse Altron é foda. Pera aí. Sai, sai, viado. Trava ou não? Sabia que isso ia acontecer, velho. Vou voltar, né? Eles trancou o bagarai aqui, o lugar.
Sweet.
Aqui é outra entrada pro negócio. Tá, porra. É ele que cria o super mutante, será? Ele. Interessante. Muitos segredos. Tentando caçar a porra da saldo verde. Bem, sei onde ele tá não.
All systems nominal.
You're here. Glad you made it. You wouldn't happen to have a spare polarizer on you, would you?
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office.
Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
Feels like this project has been going on for months.
Knock some heads
We're all
together.
looking forward to working with
They're
you.
dragging their feet on the targeting package upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should take some courses with me.
Report anything suspicious to the SRB.
There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Lana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well. You'll see. If the robotics division was a little more careful, we wouldn't have synths trying to escape.
Hey, Doc.
So, here you are. Justin Ayo, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity.
I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider. The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precautions, It's nothing personal, I assure you. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
I'm sure it's best for everyone if the synths remain here.
Certainly. We can't allow sophisticated Institute technology to fall into the wrong hands. The results could be disastrous. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for any single combatant. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
I'm good for now, thanks.
Very well.
Dr. Orman's lecture on cold fusion was nothing short of revelation.
Nothing to report, sir.
E aí? Boa noite.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Remember that.
Well, that was productive. If you ask me, we're only scratching the surface with the latest synths.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
Don't worry. I promise I won't get in your way.
Thank you, I do appreciate that. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute,
Mal
handy
sabia
is
isso que eu
something
tô
of an understatement.
infiltrado.
In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
I'm good for now, thanks.
All right.
O quê? Esse tá falando com minha mãe aí. É.
I hope I'll prove a useful test subject for you, Doctor.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Excuse me, Doctor.
Queria muito testar essa execução Sandman aqui.
Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
Não pode falar, Branca. Em live não pode.
Absolutely.
Oh, good to hear. It'll be a load off Sean's mind. Take your time. Get yourself acquainted. There's a lot to take in.
Sim,
Plenty of things you won't find topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss it.
I'm good for now.
Goodbye.
Eu tô cagando pra história de vocês, velho. Chatão de diálogo esses caras aqui. Tá. Como que eu saio daqui? Ah, é só dar teleporte, pai. Cheguei!
Pam wants to talk with you. She's in back.
Olha no cu daquela robô lá. Ela coloca Desdemona.
Glad you're with us.
Desdemona.
Oh, thank God.
Woo! See, Des, I told you the molecular stabilization matrix held.
Funny, you didn't sound certain yesterday. It is really, really good to see you. Did it work? Did you make it inside the Institute?
The signal interceptor worked. I've been to the Institute and back again.
I almost can't believe it. In Tom's holotape, did you make contact with Patriot?
I met Patriot. His name is Liam Benet.
I knew you'd get the job done. We need every scrap of intel you picked up in there. Write up a full report on Pam's terminal. After you're done, we'll analyze it and figure out the next step. Get to it. Bet you never met a synth before Glory.
Esse aqui é o kit carisma, Bra.
Confirming presence of rogue variable. Dispensing data. There are 3 independent reports of courser activity. Analysis completed based on target's activity pattern, location, and suspected trajectory. Conclusion. The Institute is actively looking for railroad assets. Stopgap solution. Terminate courser threats whenever possible.
Go on.
Target designated Courser Alpha is in a defended location with lower generation synth targets. Eliminate Courser variable, leaving no survivors. End of discussion.
Pam.
Preliminary analysis complete.
Anything we need to move on?
Affirmative. Codename Patriot requires admin credentials for Code Defender security software. Cross-indexing CIT security administrators with 2077 Commonwealth Census records. Filtering by surviving structures. One match found. Bergman. Wilfred. Bergman. Wilfred. Registered as co-owner of Cambridge Polymer Labs. Estimated 81% chance of login credentials being located at this facility.
I'll be going then.
After you get the password report back here. With any luck, we'll have a game plan by then.
Da hora, hein? Achei que eu tava zerando já, mas puta que pariu, velho. Fazer o final da ferrovia é
Make
isso
sure
pra
you're
caralho.
never followed here. It's all our
Vai querer jogar uma partida de negócio ou não? eu já quero encerrar pra jogar Dragonzone.